introduce you the potato seed generator. His name is Ettienne. How are you, Ettienne?
Very well, thanks to you, sir.
Nice meeting you, man.
Meeting you.
Okay, we just want to explain to you the varieties of the potato and the potato that we've been producing, that we've been planting. It's got a background of how the seed should be like. It's just going to give us more info into that. Can you take us through?
100%.
Yeah.
The most important thing of potato seed, if you buy potato seed, it must be certified.
Okay.
Now, there's a different company from Potato South Africa is doing certification.
Yeah.
So when we as seed producers, farmers, plant a block of potatoes, you register that block. The inspectors come 2 times and walk through the block and see if there's any virus plants. Now, virus plants are plants that were infected by other virus plants. That's the only way it can multiply with an aphid. So the aphid come and it suck on the stem or on the leaves, and if that plant is infected, that aphid can go to 100,000 other plants and go infect each and every one of them. Everybody is in the money-making business.
Yeah.
So if you plant the right variety, if you plant the right disease-free seed, it will give you a better yield, give you a better chance for the potatoes to survive.
All right. Thank you so much, man, about that, Ettienne. I just want you to speak to the farmers out there who normally used to go to buy the seeds. Mainly it's produced in Pietermaritzburg. Mainly it's produced by most of the sellers that are normally found on social media, sometimes on Facebook. What they should look at whenever they are purchasing the potato seeds?
The main thing to look at is certification ticket. That small green ticket. Every generation 4 is green, generation 2 is yellow. That is the way you can see.
If it's not there?
Then it's not certified seed.
Okay. If it's not certified?
Then you don't plant it. Then you can only send it to the market and eat it. Because you can't, we don't want farmers to plant potatoes that's not certified, because we went through a long process. As I said, you plant 1 year, you plant generation North, the next year it falls to generation 1, then to generation. So when you buy the seed, that specific plant was planted like 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
So that is so important for the farmers to have a look and say, listen, okay, is the seed certified? Was the seed inspected? Is there a ticket on it? Because if there's no ticket on it, then the farmer packed the seed thinking that it will make it, but waiting for the laboratory to come through with the specs, and it doesn't make it, then you need to sell it as potatoes. Just eating potatoes, you can't plant.
All right. With the labeling that you're saying, will you be able to show us the labeling? Will also show us the certification that you have? Is there any sample that maybe you can show us now?
It's only there on the inside. Okay. I haven't got a sample here.
Okay.
But I think the lady can go afterwards and just take a photo of the 2 bags that is standing there. And then I can show you on a graphic how the generation fall and why it fall a generation. Normally the seed is only supposed to fall 1 generation.
Yes.
After you plant it, tested the stuff, 1 generation. But if there's a virus or there's something in the soil-borne diseases on the potato itself, it will fall more generations.
Correct.
And we don't want to sell a generation 7 to 8, because that means it was planted generation 2. The seed grower didn't do his job. So now we fall to generation 7 to generation 8 in that same year, only for 1 year. So you need to just fall it 1 year. So for the farmers, it's so important. You need to break the dormancy of the seed.
Yeah.
And you can only break dormancy of seed if you put it in a cold storage for at least a month.
Okay.
So most of the farmers, we put all our seed in a cold storage.
Yeah.
Because the potatoes start to sprout. It's natural.
Okay.
But if you put it in a cold storage, you just stop it a little bit, let it rest, and then it starts sprouting, and then all the eyes will start sprouting. And the moment different varieties will sprout differently. Some of them are short dormancy, so they will sprout quicker. And like the photo you showed me, that seed was never in a cold storage. It can't be in a cold storage. So in the humidity, So you plant a potato that used all its energy on that sprout outside the soil.
Yeah.
You need it inside the soil.
Right. Viewers out there, we just want to go now to Ettienne's stand, which is West Cross stand. We just want to show you the sample of this label that we're talking about, and we also just want to show you the sample of the potato seed that is ready to be planted. Let us go. I'll show you now. Farmers, we just want to show you the labels of what we've been talking about here on this certification label, but Ettienne is going to explain to us why we have the green label and why we have this tag. He's going to explain it to us, all right?
Okay, on the label, that is the grower's code, so that will tell you who is the grower who grow the seed.
Yes.
That is the block number. Now that block number must be correlated with this number. So if you go to certification services, there is certification services certification ticket. So that T109 must be correlated to that one because it was only given to this specific block.
Okay.
So what we as Westgrow put on when the date was killed off and when it was packed.
Yes.
Because when it was packed, it was 25 kgs, but this bag doesn't weigh 25 kgs anymore.
Okay.
Way less because potato is full of water. So the water will go out and it will shrink a little bit, so it will be lighter than the 25 kgs.
All right. Okay.
But we put in this bag got 800 tubers in it.
Okay.
Not less than 800 tubers, and we guarantee that. So if a farmer tell you, listen, okay, this is a 250 count.
Yes.
It mustn't be less than 250. 250 is quite a big tuber.
Okay. Can I have a look at one of the tuber? Do you have a sample that I can have a look at it? Just want to see how it looks like. Okay, this is how it should look like. Can you come closer and have a look at it? Okay, I can see that it's now starting to sprout, but it's not sprouted big enough. Can you explain this?
Okay, that is why we put it in the cold storage.
Yes.
So that eye, after dormancy, that eye will start sprouting, this one will start sprouting, and that little one, if you have a good look, there's also one icky. That is also starting to sprout. So all the three eyes are starting sprouting equally.
Okay.
But if you don't put it in the cold storage, only the dormancy eye will start sprouting, and it will start grow, and it will take all the energy out of the tuber.
Okay.
And that's what we don't want to have. We want all the eyes to sprout, because then you've got 3 or 4 arms that is coming up, and each arm will give you like 2 or 3 tubers.
Okay.
But if there's only one eye that sprout, only 2 or 3 tubers on that one eye, where you could have rather got like 6 or 7 tubers per potato that you plant.
All right, okay. Now, I just want to find out just one more thing. Can you say something to the farmers who don't understand anything about the potato? You explain about the generations and why they should consider the certified seed producers. Can you explain to them?
If you don't buy certified seed, you contaminate your soils. So certification is the policeman that stop the farmers to sell seed that's not certified and that can contaminate your soil. It's not always a soil-borne disease that can contaminate your soil. The plant, if it's a virus plant, it can affect more other plants. And that is what we don't want to go there. We don't want to infect the soils, because in South Africa there's only X amount of soil available, and you can't plant potatoes every year on the same soil. You need a rotation for at least 4 years for the soil to rest. You can do something else there, but not potatoes. Potatoes you need every 4 years. You can plant potatoes on the same soil, but not every year.
All right. Thank you so much, man, for giving us your time, for watching this video. And now you understand where you should buy your produce. We will find out the link for the Westgrow. We'll put it underneath there. You can click if you need to find out how to get their seeds and how to contact them. You will get all of that from the comments below. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Ettienne.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.